Would you pay $7,000 for a matchmaker to take you husband shopping? Hey everyone, Chloe here, and welcome back to another soft power case study video to end the year of 2025. And this video is especially important for my hustliners and for my over 25 and my over 35 and my over 45 boss babes who did not get their Mrs. degrees and who are tired of being gladiators and who are tired of nearing the point of being burnt out, who are wanting a family, who are tired of being their own providers, who are out here being professional singles in the dating and marriage marketplace, and who are tired of being given surface cliched advice that gets them absolutely nowhere when it comes to matchmaking, dating, and marriage. And honestly, the struggle to attract a man on your level has been the norm for modern women, for beautiful Black women, ever since the early 90s, maybe even earlier. But in 2025 and forward, we are all learning that the road to a marriage and a family are now bumpier and are more weird than ever, and that having your time wasted is a real reality for many Black women.
We can't play with our lives. Like, I'm just going to get to it. Like, the biological clock for women is a real thing. And for men too. But I'm going to speak for us. Like, we can't go backwards. So I'm not letting somebody waste my time. Like, that's a rule. Like, and once I started to understand the value of like how the clock does not wiggle, it's like, wait a minute, like, what we doing? Like, I'm not letting someone waste my time on my dime. Like, that's not an option, but you have to get to a certain place to feel that because you understand the significance of like, when I look back, I can't get it back. And you're not going to keep robbing me of my years.
So of course, I'm going to play a clip about how much this beautiful woman spent on a matchmaker, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Investments for women. You need to focus on the big four that's moving the needle. Hair, skin, teeth, nails. Or hair, skin, teeth, body, actually. It's going to be getting the hairstyle that works for you. The body. And it's not about a size. It's more about getting your capsule wardrobe together. It's about finding clothes that like you back, finding hairstyles that like you back, finding things that flatter the body that you're in, not the body that you used to have or the body that you want to have, making sure that you're demonstrating like care in each of those spaces. So even if it's just whitening or flossing, whatever, teeth make a big difference.
We're talking now about what the investment in dating looks like. And so it's interesting to hear her say that she would pay $2,500 even for a matchmaker.
I paid $6,000 or $7,000.
$6,000 or $7,000?
$1,000.
You got a man?
Well, I have myself.
Where's your ROI on the 6 to 7 though?
So the point of Anwar's program isn't to get a man, because that's also contingent on someone else.
Okay, valid.
Taught me boundaries and it taught me vulnerability.
Taught you vulnerability?
Did not know how to be vulnerable. I use my feelings wheel. So I'm talking about, I'm feeling really anxious right now. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling really excited. Here's why. It's giving people a peek into your inner world. And when you grew up how I grew up, which was perfectionism, and you can only let and I think a lot of Black women feel this way too. If I have to be perfect in how I show up in order to be loved.
Now, let me first start off by saying that doing whatever it takes to make the dating and marriage marketplace odds work in your favor is just a very human thing to do, especially if you want your own biological children. And no woman is dumb or stupid for taking a very popular strategic dating route. And no woman is dumb for trying to pay for help when it comes to making the decision to hire a matchmaker. Because ultimately, if you have the money to do so, this choice is about cutting out a lot of the legwork out of how exhausting and how frustrating the dating and marriage marketplace has become for women who are not meeting matches on their level and who are not finding mutual attraction and compatibility, something that a lot of women tend to catch amnesia about in the dating process, that a man has to want you back, even when you're beautiful. And finding mutual attraction does become more of a frustrating problem the longer that you are on the market. Now, what I will say is that I am honestly shocked that this beautiful woman would publicly admit to spending that amount of money only to end up without prospects. But I am not surprised that hiring a matchmaker was the husband shopping route that she took, because moan and groan me all you want, but she is hitting around that age where high value dating starts to become more challenging, more competitive, and where the desire to make a lasting connection and where the desire for a husband and kids chapter starts to wear you down. Now, a lot of women do not know this, but in order for a matchmaker to be effective at what they do, and I highly recommend that all of you watch the film The Materialist, but when it comes to hiring a matchmaker, that matchmaker or agency would have to have a high value network database of the top 5% eligible bachelors and a high value Rolodex to draw from. And that is where you have to do your research and your legwork and your due diligence, ladies, because a lot of women, particularly professional Black women, who are rookies at vetting matchmakers, unfortunately, collectively, do not know the very important information that will be shared in this video. For one, matchmaking services will never, ever be rooted in finding a bargain by default. Matchmaking is a very involved process, so by default, it is not a low-cost option, like buying a set of lamb chop lashes or buying a bag of Shein clothing. Matchmaking services are notoriously costly, from a baseline of $20,000 to an investment of upwards $300,000, because those top accomplished men that everyone thinks are so easy to access are not online, and they are not hanging out in hotel bar lounges unless they are looking for a mistress. Those men who are in matchmaking databases want highly vetted, drama-free compatibility, along with the protection of their privacy and their assets. And they 1000% will only date women who are privately available. They are not interested in women who are married to their jobs, married to their Instagrams, or married to their careers, because a relationship in a healthy dating life will always require availability, especially with the men who are fully in their masculine. And with matchmaking services with women, they are a financial investment that could never promise a client a money-back guarantee on making a love connection, and that is why matchmaking is such a risky business. Tens to hundreds of thousands can go down the drain that those who can afford it are willing to take in order to find their person and their happy ending. And to be quite honest with you, and this is a if you know kind of thing, but paying $7,000 is what I call a cheap ripoff. And grown me all you want, but I educate women on social climbing every day, and you are not getting into upper echelon circles to meet a man at that price. So before you jump on the scam bus, ladies, or before you hire a matchmaker, you have to do your thorough research in order to not get duped or fleeced by grifters who heavily rely on your TikTok brain and your desperation to see results. Also, ladies, and this is very important, ladies, if you're going to hire a matchmaker, you must play the long game by first working on your seduction skills, by having mystery and mystique when it comes to dating, because no one needs to know, especially on a podcast, that you are paying for help in the love department, as that is a mystery and a mystique killer. Ladies, I know that some of you are building brands and that many of you do not want to be accused of gatekeeping, and many of you want to be everybody's friend, and that some of you want so bad to be relatable. But when it comes to the feminine principle, some things need to be gatekept in order to keep your stock high, and that is exactly why I wrote my book, Private, Not a Secret. So as a womanhood rule, it is okay to have privacy and discretion about your dating life as a standard. And it is certainly okay to keep your mouth shut with this type of information, because it is not worth it to destroy your mystery and your allure and the perception of your desirability in order to be relatable. And ladies, remember, when it comes to dating, perception is everything. So if a man believes that you are the last can of soup sitting on the shelf, he will not want it, because it is human psychology and it is human nature to want the things that other people have. So that is all that I have to say on this for now. But to keep this conversation going, would you pay for a matchmaker in order to get your happy ending? Does paying for a matchmaker make a woman desperate, or is paying for a matchmaker always money well spent? And as always, I thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to the videos on this channel. And I thank all of my feminine souls that have subscribed to my Substack, the Soft Power Club, and to all of our Soft Power members who have voted in this year's first annual Soft Power Awards that you all can read about on my website, link in description. And in the meantime, I wish all of you an even better year ahead. And please stay tuned for more videos to come, and I will catch up with you ladies and lurkers and ear hustlers in the next one.